What's up, Joe?
What's up? Oh, the intro gone. Oh, dang.
Oh, here we go.
House stack. 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 House.
Nothing about me is average. I was birthed for greatest. I give my blood, sweat, and tears, and still gon' have some haters. Underestimators, ain't no mercy for my enemies. Sacrifice my body, giving fans precious memories. Big guy, pulling big stunts, getting big results. Stack house, got them going crazy. You can feel the pulse. All that talk is cheap. I'm not here for chatter. Man, who you fooling? You know that size matters. Stack. House stack.
Oh, that is a friend of the show. That is not Starks, the villain. Starks. He is he at GCW in Cleveland. He performed that intro for Sam Stackhouse as he made his way to the GCW ring.
There you go.
Yeah. He is also newly appointed president and general manager of Downtown Championship Wrestling in Cleveland.
And all you wrestlers looking for interesting, holler.
Stack. House stack.
Cheers to our boy now.
House stack. House.
Doing big things in the land.
There you go.
Take a seat, my friend. Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, boy.
Everyone, join us live on Instagram. Thank you. If you're not live on Instagram, you're on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you're finding us. Greatly appreciate you being here with us. You take a look. It's Sunday. The northeastern Ohio, Cleveland area is recovering from a week and weekend of professional wrestling. With that, major events throughout the week. Our friends over at Brew Nuts. Tons of WWE and pro wrestling themed events they had all week and weekend long. Our friends over at Monsters R Zero, their bare knuckle anti-bully shirt, dropping more product throughout the week. New designs coming last week. New designs coming in the coming weeks. Prince Nana Coffee. Use our promo code. Save yourself 10%.
There you go.
Yeah, we got Panther here in the comments live on Instagram. He became a fan of ours after my and Mark's impromptu appearance with former WWE star Reggie.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, man. Thank you for being an F head. Joe still thinks I can't make F heads be a thing, but I think F heads should be the thing. I think that's the T-shirt. I'm an F head.
I'm just saying it's not bad, but some people might take it the wrong way. But hey,
your sister said the same thing. So I told my wife, man, I'm gonna start calling our fans F heads. She goes, that's not gonna go over well. The people who would be offended should be offended. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Hey, normally I'd be for it. I know the meaning of it, but the wrong person may think like you ready to fight somebody, so damn, get knocked out. Where?
Hey, the wrong person should take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
All right. Joe. We didn't get together directly before SummerSlam. You and I talked a little bit. We didn't talk with our fans.
That's right.
And I want to tell you a little bit about how I was feeling yesterday morning, leading into SummerSlam. I was not feeling Seth Rollins as special guest referee as I woke up yesterday morning.
Okay.
I was thinking back to him on Raw, and I thought, man, on Raw, Seth Rollins stole the show for their segment. He stole it.
He did. Yes, he did.
It was entirely a Seth Rollins segment. And I thought about it all day yesterday, which tells you what level of nerd I am, that's what was on my mind. was like, man, Seth really he stole the segment on Raw. His outfit was a little over the top for being a special guest referee. And just his whole, I didn't think there were any stakes for Seth Rollins. He could have not called it down the middle in any capacity, and there was nothing for him to lose by doing so. He had nothing to lose. So I thought, man, going into this, like, how does this play out? How does Seth's involvement play out? Because he's got nothing to lose.
Really, he didn't.
No skin in the game at all for Seth Rollins. And then we get to SummerSlam, and we have the match. A lot of people not feeling that match, Joe. I want your opinion. Before I give mine, and everyone calm down, I would just say this now. I'm not going to shit on it. But, Joe, what did you think? Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk, Seth Rollins special guest referee.
Okay. I'm just going to make this clear. This is our first time talking about this, so I'm giving my...
We've had no conversations about SummerSlam before right now. We didn't prep this episode. I don't think Joe even read the article that I put out this morning on the website.
I agree, because I just said I'll wait for tonight.
This is all fresh conversation. And my opinions right now may be different than my opinion when I wrote the article this morning. Right. It could be totally different.
So, my opinion about the match was it should have been the first match because it didn't give me that feeling like they had it on for the past 2 weeks. It was going to be a good clashing match. It was good that Seth let him do whatever outside the ring, in the ring, but when it came to the steel chair, that's when he put his foot down saying, no steel chair, no weapons, no nothing. Cool. But it should have been the first match. It was good. It didn't give me the excitement, the action that I wanted to feel like I'm ready to kill you for what you did to take in my jewelry, talk about my family, my dog. It just was like the normal, what's a good thing? It was just like maybe the early version of like Marty Jannetty versus Shawn Michaels after they broke up. That's what it was.
So there's been a lot of talk through different social media platforms, and again, I will say this. A lot of times you read these comments, and they're not by wrestling fans, they're by people who are just trolling and trying to get into an argument.
Yeah.
A lot of people are critical of the match itself, that it wasn't a good match.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'll give my 2 cents. I'm sorry, y'all.
Do you think it was a bad match?
I'm not saying it was a bad match. It just should have been the first match because it really didn't give me that excitement of like I wanted to watch it. It had its moments where it was good, then it went downhill, then it went back up. It was just like a good toss-up match. Once a few minutes it was good, then the next it just went downhill. Like it wasn't there for me. If that makes better sense.
So, this will be probably my primary criticism of the match, is to have a stipulation of a special guest referee in a match that was part of a hate feud. It's a blood feud. These guys don't like each other. It's not about who's better. It's not about pursuing a title. It's I don't like you, you don't like me. The psychology of the match didn't tell me that it was hatred. people criticizing the quality of the match, I don't think understand what the purpose of this match was. This match was not meant to be a 5-star match.
No, I wasn't.
It's just to progress the story to the next chapter. Thank you. We got Panther in here dropping our promo code for Prince Nana Coffee. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
They the hassle, yeah.
But I think that this match could have not had Seth. It could have just been a straight up match, and we could have involved Seth in a different way to get us to Seth being the guest referee. Like, we could have had Seth on commentary for this match.
But
Then had him inadvertently get involved. Then he could have been ref in the next one to get us to Bad Blood for Hell in a Cell.
But
I don't know
they would have made it.
that CM Punk has a great performance in him in ring anymore, but he can still tell a great story in the ring.
He can
and progress this story along. There was definitely something missing to the match, and it was we had little bits of it there of Drew just dominating Punk, and little bits of not quite violence, but a more aggressive side to it.
Mm-hmm.
It could have and should have gone over the top for Seth to say, no, you're not doing this part. And this part probably shouldn't have been the steel chair, but I get it was the callback to 97, which I want to say I predicted that. I said that was coming. Did I say that was coming? I said that was coming. Punk wearing the Bret Hart inspired gear, also nice added touch. I don't think the match deserves the criticism that it's getting. But I think we will get what that match should have been in the coming weeks on Raw to get us to Bad Blood. Or possibly Berlin, but I don't know. I don't know if they will call that back immediately on the next Premium Live event, but they might. They might.
They might. But if I can't say this, the only way they wouldn't be if they made it a no DQ match, then Seth shouldn't have been the referee. Just a special enforcer. That would be about it.
Yeah, I think it was a waste to have him special referee this match. At this moment. And for the first match, I think that was unnecessary. I think the first match could have been a straight-up match. Maybe you put Seth on commentary.
But
I think it could have gotten us a little... I guess it could have given a different element to this chapter of the story because we're nowhere near done.
But it gave you some feel to it. It gave you what CM Punk paused when he saw the bracelet on Seth's arm. And Seth was just trying to tell him he was holding it for him because he got it from Drew, but he was still mad.
So do you think the next chapter in this story is Seth Rollins versus CM Punk?
I say so because if you think about it, they did feud over that. They did have an altercation after he saw the bracelet.
Yeah.
He put him in the GTS, which my predicament kind of did a 360 on how I predicted about the whole Seth thing. But I'm okay with that. It still went out to say I still called it down the middle how I thought it was going to end, but it just did a 360. It just did a 360 on me. But I can say this. I'm saying it's going to be Punk calling out Seth tomorrow.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think Panther's in agreement with us. Maybe it's Punk and Seth at Bad Blood. And what if we had Punk and Seth for Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood? I would actually be more excited for that than Drew and Punk at in a Hell in a Cell. Because I think Seth and Punk is really truly the Bad Blood feud.
They hate each other since Ring of Honor, I believe it was.
Yeah. Well, and it's more believable that it's deep-rooted years personal between those two. I was in Cleveland for their promo in Cleveland earlier this year, where Seth essentially cut Hangman's promo on Punk, which I thought was great. I hope that in the Seth Rollins CM Punk feud, we get more of Seth calling back to Punk's time in AEW. I hope we get Seth hitting the buckshot lariat on CM Punk. I think that, yeah, I agree. We got Panther in the comments. Thinks Drew's part in this is kind of done for the time being. I kind of think so.
I think so too. But he got to get the bracelet back. He got to get the bracelet back somehow.
So hear me out. What if Punk doesn't get the bracelet back really soon? What if he has an altercation with Drew, and we write Drew off TV for a bit, but he doesn't have the bracelet? Like you have Punk tomorrow. Let's say Punk attacks Drew, takes Drew out. Drew's hurt. Punk goes through his pockets looking for the bracelet. And he hasn't got the bracelet. Then it's who has it. Who'd he give the bracelet to?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right?
That's a good question.
I don't know who you would have it be.
I would say maybe, what if Drew gave it to Adam Pearce and told Adam Pearce, like, if Punk wants this bracelet back, he'll have to beat Seth for it. Something crazy like that.
Can I completely fantasy book this?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Can I take the pencil and have no restrictions?
Go for it.
Punk attacks Drew, checks his pockets. He doesn't have the bracelet. Punk wants to know where the bracelet is. Drew says, ask Seth.
Yeah.
Altercation. Mm-hmm. Seth doesn't have the bracelet anymore either.
Yeah.
Seth cuts a promo on Punk, and we can drag this out for a couple weeks. Seth cuts a promo on Punk, and he talks about what somebody else said about CM Punk. Fragile mind, fragile body, fragile ego. And let's say AEW loans WWE Jon Moxley.
You all right today?
Listen, I'm not saying it has zero possibilities of happening. So
I'm with you.
Nobody get this twisted. Nobody cut that out. We're not going to clip that and make that real. I do not think it would happen. But how great would it be if it could happen?
I ain't hating on it.
If you could bring Mox in to connect him with Seth's feud with Punk, because WWE says it has virtually no interest in ever working with AEW. Then 6 months ago, the thought of them working with TNA was completely out the window too. But if there was a feud to connect the dots and bring in someone, wouldn't it be great to bring in Mox?
Well, he is out for a minute.
He's taking time off. They can loan him in. They won't. It's not going to happen. Please, nobody, please don't at me. I don't think they're going to have Mox show up in WWE. But I'm just saying, how fun would that be as a fan if that's the route they would? I think Seth will say fragile mind, fragile body, fragile ego. I 100% think Seth works that into a promo. I don't think Mox comes in, but man, if I had the pencil and I had no restrictions, I work it out with Tony Khan and I bring Mox in for Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
How about this? What if They made it Cena on that final tour. What they made it Cena instead of John Moxley.
How do you connect Cena with Seth for the hatred of Punk, though?
Let's just say Seth start reminiscing about Punk being in his past life a better person, and then he tosses in how he only became a star for beating John Cena at the Money in the Bank. And then Punk gets all upset saying it wasn't about me being Cena a star. I could beat Cena anytime before he leaves. And that starts up the feud.
Coming out of SummerSlam, Punk versus Seth versus Drew. Because this is all one story at the moment.
Yeah.
Who's the babyface?
I would say Seth would be the babyface.
You see Seth Rollins as the babyface?
Seth is the babyface.
Okay.
Drew would be the heel.
Who's the heel? Okay.
He's the babyface, but slowly turning back into the heel.
Yeah. I think WWE thinks CM Punk is the babyface. And I don't think he is. You take a look at the match. That match last night was to give sympathy to CM Punk.
Yes, it was.
Do you feel sorry for Punk?
I feel sorry he didn't get the bracelet back. He could have.
Real?
I feel bad he didn't get the bracelet back.
I have no sympathy for him not getting the bracelet back.
Damn.
CM Punk screwed CM Punk.
I feel bad he didn't get the bracelet back. That's about it.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for him in this story. He screwed himself.
Damn. Oh, you mean?
He cost Drew the World Heavyweight title. I think that carries a bit more significance than a friendship bracelet. So we got Panther in the comments. He thinks Punk isn't the babyface. He's basically coming in as a virus and wants in after many years of talking about the company, etc. So that's my thing with CM Punk coming back to WWE. I don't understand how anyone takes him as a babyface or how he's even attempting to be presented as a babyface. He should be the ultimate heel in WWE. Not to be an anti-establishment guy, not to be the voice of the voiceless, not to be the counter authority figure that the fans chanted for so long. He should be hated and despised in WWE because he came back. His fans shouldn't be supporting him in WWE. And that should be the entire angle of anyone he's feuding with, is why are you chanting his name? He's not even CM Punk anymore. He sold out. He came back crawling on his hands and knees for a paycheck. And the very first time they gave him a microphone in 10 years, what was the very last thing he said to the fans of WWE? Do you remember? Post Survivor Series, that Raw, he cut his promo. And what was the last thing he said?
If I'm right, I think he said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay. Something like that.
He said, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
Oh.
Now, you think about all the things that made CM Punk the voice of the voiceless and the character that he is, all the things that fans have held on to were very anti-pro wrestling fan. The pipe bomb promo. The pipe bomb promo was a scathing hate letter to fans. He talks shit about fans who are at the airport wanting his autograph so they can turn around and sell it on eBay because they're too lazy to go out and get a real job.
That's part of the pipe. Hey, okay, yeah.
Then he goes away and hates pro wrestling, doesn't watch it, doesn't do this, not following it, comes back and does the Fox show, corporate gig. He creates the riff with him and Seth, goes to AEW. I thought his first stint of time in AEW was a great run, very good matches, good feuds, good promos, but to be honest, he didn't fit. Square peg, round hole. Old guard, new locker room. He didn't fit in.
Yeah.
He is the old dude in the locker room with an old mindset of what pro wrestling should be and doesn't fit with a new generation. The new generation of fans should not cheer CM Punk, especially in WWE. He should be the heel. And he shouldn't even understand why he is. That would be the perfect way to go with him being a heel. I'm the voiceless still. No, you're not. You're the punk rock dude who got the corporate job.
I think they're going to get the heel Punk. The heel Punk is coming. I say with the next 2 weeks, we'll see the heel Punk.
Think that quick?
That quick, yes.
I think it's still on some merchandise. I think they still try and push the idea that he's the babyface. It's got to be a double turn. Someone has to be made a babyface in a feud with CM Punk to make Punk the heel because he still has return nostalgia.
I'm just saying because that bracelet means a lot to him. That bracelet is going to turn him into a heel because he's going to do whatever it takes to get it back, even if it means.
But they made it sympathetic. You said you feel bad he didn't get it back. Now he can do whatever he wants to get it back. Bracelet on a pole match. I'm calling it. Someone's got to book that shit.
That's what it is. It's all about that bracelet and his dog, Larry. Yeah, Larry.
That's a goofy looking dog, man. That's a goofy looking dog. Your boy Dom. Turn on Rhea Ripley.
I had a feeling it was going to happen. I had a feeling.
I think that seemed like rather predictable. We were all calling it. Like whenever Rhea came back, Dom was going to turn, and
yeah.
I'm amazed at how many people like really bought into that element of the story. Kind of shocking for me, to be totally honest with you. I personally didn't feel like it was like that big of a deal. Man, a lot of people really give a shit about that. But hey, that's whatever works for you. Whatever part of the pro wrestling story you're into, hey, it's great. I think it's a really good opportunity to make Dominic an even bigger heel if that's possible.
Hey, how you gonna get him to talk? The crowd booed the hell out of him.
Never gonna let him cut a promo.
He's never gonna talk.
It's gonna be like a lot of people thought that if those boos were being piped in.
Those are legit.
I've been in some of these live events with Dom there, man. They don't let Dom's not going to get a chance to speak. Like he's not. They shouldn't even. They should try the promo and give up, and they should leave the ring tomorrow night because they're not. The fans in Baltimore are going to boo Dom out of the building.
His mommy. All they're gonna say is "mommy" and then boo. Like God, I don't know how they do that, but it's gonna boo the hell. Bad. And poor Liv gonna have to talk for him. Like it's gonna be funny.
I don't know where you go with those two together. We'll segue a little bit into the World Heavyweight title match. A great match.
But you know what would be crazy? What if this whole time it was just a setup? Like they were just set to live up.
You think? Man, that'd be too much of a Vince Russo swerve on the whole thing.
I'm just saying because Dom and Rhea, they're like two peas in a pie. You can't break them two up. They are good together. Him and Rhea, him and Liv, ugh. I don't think that's going to work out.
You don't think so? I think the way for it to work is to go hard into Dom being a heel, not just Dom being booed, because booing Dom is fun for the crowd. It's what got Dom over with the crowd. It was really fun to boo him so hard he couldn't do his promo.
I won't say it's a setup. It's going to be a good setup. I'm calling it right now. It's a setup.
You think?
I think at the next whatever premium live event they're going to be at, it's a setup. This whole time it's a setup.
Really?
I think he's going to say, you think I'm going to turn on my mommy? No. I think this is going to be one big, good setup.
I think you're crazy. I think Rhea made him to her soldier in a way that I think it's why Dom turned. I think we're going to see Dom get a push as a strong heel. And I'm going to say Dom is IC champ before the end of the year. I think going into 2025, the mid-card feud on Monday Night Raw is Dom and Braun Breaker over the IC title. My thing is, if we look at the Dom situation and we look at Damian Priest dropping the heavyweight title with Gunther in a really, really good match. Really, that match was good.
My prediction went off wrong. I was mad about that.
Where does Finn Balor fall and everything? Where does this leave the Judgment Day? Is Judgment Day done? Is it just Carlito and big-headed JD McDonough? Like,
I don't know.
Do you think it's just over? I know your dad's heartbroken. Your dad thinks it's over.
He called me. He said, "What they doing?" I said, "Just go along with it, Dad." He said, "Nah, they breaking them up. I see it. That's why I don't like this shit right now. They breaking up my boys. They breaking up my boys right now."
I love that it had your dad heartbroken. I don't know where you go with Judgment Day now.
Yeah, my dad said that's the only right he kept watching because he liked Judgment Day, and now he's saying that they go.
And JD has turned via Instagram. I've seen some of him ripping up the Dom shirt. I don't know where you go. Who sides with who? Is Damian Priest still in Judgment Day, or is Finn Balor? Does Finn Balor just rebuild the Balor Club?
I don't know, because
I would have liked to have seen Balor cost Priest the title, and then the Good Brothers join Balor in attacking Priest after that match. Maybe that happens on Raw.
Well, the Good Brothers were in Cleveland this weekend.
They were in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
WWE didn't use them anywhere. They were there.
Yeah, my friend, they checked into his hotel. He showed me a list. Everybody checked in his hotel.
A lot of people were in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
With all the people that were in Cleveland, SummerSlam still was not a sellout.
I heard.
Well, I was getting things, or your sister was getting emails about tickets still being good seats were still available
I know.
as of midweek. A lot of those high dollar floor seats were available. Entryway seats were available. Hard campside seats were available. So if you wanted to be on TV, those seats were available as of like Thursday, Friday even.
And they had a whole bunch on Saturday morning too, still up there like, oh man.
Pulled a bunch of people down from upper level to the floor on the hard cam side. They brought people down to fill it in. Yeah, they had like they're calling it. They were calling it 57,000. I don't know what the official ticket sales were. It's my understanding there was like 51,000 in the arena.
Something like that.
That arena, dependent upon setup, could do 70. I think they tried to push it to capacity, and the demand was there, probably could have gotten 65 plus thousand in that arena for SummerSlam, but they weren't able to sell it out. Now, again, not saying ticket sales are the end all be all, and I'm going to tell everyone right now, it's Cleveland. The expectation of that arena selling out should have been there. First weekend of August in Cleveland. The weather was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was so humid yesterday. And the threat of thunderstorms loomed. It stormed all day. It didn't clear up until 2 in the afternoon. So if you were holding out, I'm going to wait and see what the weather is, you would have bought tickets. Because you're not staying dry in Brown Stadium.
Yeah, my friend who he went, he was telling me like, he was mad. He seen it pouring down rain. It kept raining and raining. He was like hesitant about going.
Yeah.
And he said he might take him a hoodie and an umbrella. I'm like, he should be fine by then, but
it cleared up. They got lucky. But man, if you were forward looking, you're in the area, man. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna go. I'm not sitting in 90-degree boiling rainwater. But I think it was a great show. My thing is there's a talk that next year it'll be a 2-night event.
I don't know. Ooh. I get it should. I don't know yet. I don't know if SummerSlam ready for a 2-night event.
I guess it depends on what 2025 looks like in WWE.
But
who do you have? I mean, you have John Cena, so you already have a main event for night one. Someone versus John Cena. Then you have whatever you can do for night 2. I don't know if you can have enough interest going into summer 2025 to do that. But maybe.
You know what's funny? I misunderstood Cena when he said the last match. When he said the last one was at WrestleMania, I thought he meant the PLE. That's going to be his last PLE. But he's going to be at every single PLE all next year. I kind of took it the wrong way.
The plan is that Cena will be a part of every major PLE next year, 2025. So ideally, you could expect that Survivor Series 2025 will be Cena's last premium live event.
Yep.
Seems logical. So, but I don't know what there's a lot of talk that he wants to make a lot of dates. He wants to make a lot of towns. He wants to make a lot of TV.
I don't blame him.
I hope to get to see Cena on this last run.
I do too.
Really hope.
I do too.
Really hope to make that happen.
The last time I seen Cena, I would say he was was here when the Whites. That's the last time I seen Cena. When the Whites
I've
him on
never
Raw.
seen Cena live. I've never seen Cena. I've never seen Austin. I've never seen Rock.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
That is crazy.
COVID ruined me seeing Austin.
That is true. I can see that, yeah.
March 16, 2020, Stone Cold Day was going to be in Pittsburgh. Me and your sister were going. COVID ended it. Shut it down. Pissed me off. LA Knight, Logan Paul.
I say it was a good match.
Good match. Put some respect on Logan Paul's name.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for a while now, but damn, he's way better at being a pro wrestler than he has any right being.
Yeah,
He's a good professional wrestler.
And that little springboard, that springboard.
That moonsault was so smooth, man.
Yeah.
I'll take a moment right here. Straighten out this camera, Joe.
Oh boy.
This is going to get some people mad at me. People got to stop hating on the Paul brothers. Really do. I see so many things. Cleveland fans talking shit about Logan Paul and Jake Paul. I get messages from people all the time about, Jake Paul's a terrible boxer. He's going to get his ass beat. Then he stops Mike Perry. Mike Perry sucks. Of course he's going to beat Mike Perry. Here's why I think people dislike Jake Paul and Logan Paul. You ready? Jake Paul and Logan Paul are not talented people. They are not talented. Talent and skill are two things that are very confused by a lot of people. A lot of people see someone who's good at something and they believe that person to be talented. Neither of them are naturally talented at anything they've ever done, but they develop a skill. They work harder than other people. Ronda Rousey was interviewed, talked about Logan Paul, and she took this as her opportunity to shit on Logan Paul. Said no one has been given as much opportunity to practice with Shawn Michaels and this person. And she really just had this opportunity to shit on the guy's work ethic, that he was who made the time and was willing and able to work and practice and get really, really good at pro wrestling really fast. Not because he's talented, but because he works hard to develop a skill. Ronda Rousey was naturally talented in judo.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great professional wrestler in WWE. And wasn't willing to work at it.
Here is the main reason why a lot of Clevelanders hate Logan Paul and his brother.
Because they're actually from Westlake?
Now, if you go back before they were stars, their YouTube channel, they pranked everyone around the neighborhood, pranked everyone in Cleveland, the whole prank. A lot of people are still holding on to that grudge of what they did to them, how they pranked them, how they cost them money, and all this stuff. So that is probably the main reason why a lot of Clevelanders hate them, because they shit on the town, and most of the videos, they shit on Cleveland, they shit on Parma, everywhere in the video. So that's why you see how much all of them hate.
I will admit, I was not at all familiar with Jake and Logan Paul from their YouTube fame.
Oh, okay. I thought you knew about it.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of them until they transitioned into boxing and Logan into pro. I never knew what their YouTube channel was prior to. I didn't know that Jake Paul was a Disney kid. I didn't know any of this shit. I'm too far removed from that to be familiar with what they did. I understand that they did a bunch of Vine stuff, but I don't know that I wasn't. hip on Vine.
Yeah. And that's another reason why he wasn't in China. If you watch the YouTube, Japan, yeah.
But man, he's a really good pro wrestler.
He is.
His match with LA Knight was really, really good. A solid B+ match. My personal opinion, wrong guy won. Logan Paul should have won that thing. And I can't believe that. I think they should have delayed LA Knight getting the U.S. title even longer. But the crowd would have booed the hell out of Logan Paul had he retained that title with the assistance of MGK and those brass knucks. And I think that would have been a better moment than LA Knight winning, because I don't think that pop was a gigantic moment.
Yeah.
I think there was a better opportunity for LA Knight to get a bigger pop. And I think the boos that Logan Paul would have gotten with MGK assisting him in the victory would have been monumental in comparison. And I don't know what the path back to the U.S. title is for Logan Paul.
I don't think he got one. I think he...
Right? I don't know how we get there. You can't just run this back.
Yeah.
We can't just run back Logan and LA Knight. So where's Logan Paul go next? What's the next thing for Logan?
Don't know.
Right? He's a little banged up from the match, but I don't think he has a serious injury. I don't think he's in the situation that Jacob Fatu was in.
Now that, like I said, I watched that over. I found the spots and everything.
I'm wondering if he severe ankle sprain or if he broke his foot the way he hit.
Oh.
He's in a boot, so he's mobile, so it leads me to feel like his leg itself is okay.
Oh. I can tell you what happened. After rewatching it like for the past 30 minutes to see exactly how it happened.
Just so everyone knows, Joe told me before we went live tonight that he spent the past hour rewatching the table spot of Jacob Fatu to try and analyze what the injury was.
I did job because, I got to do my research on matches. And I did my research and I watched it. Now, if you go back and look at it, how he had him laying on the table, right? So, as you laid Cody on the table, Cody scooted up just a tad bit to get that little perfect angle so he can land on him. Now, Jacob, he got on top of that top rope. He looked at it. And when he did the little splash, his weight, and the way his body was angled, he knew the table was going to break, but it didn't break enough in time. So, if you look at the little edge, where it is, that little metal plate, maybe it's a metal plate, I don't know if it's metal or not, but it look kind of metal. The middle part, his foot got hit like right in here, is where in this area, is where the edge of the table hit.
You think he fractured his leg?
That's where he got hit at. No foot, no knee. He got hit right there in the middle. And then the moment he got up, it was hard for him to put pressure on it. But he can move it. You could see right there, he was able to still move his foot perfectly fine. But the more he tried to get up, that little spot, it hurt like hell. And he screamed to Solo, so get his punk ass. So.
I know. I really hope that Jacob Fatu is not seriously injured.
Nah, it ain't. It could be like a little fracture, like he got the boot, but I think with that boot, they might have to do like the Freebird rules and
we're gonna sub out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we still have Tonga Loa again.
Freebird rule. Booyah.
Right. So we could take Tonga Loa and Hikuleo. Hikuleo's allegedly signed, so we can swap them out.
There you go.
So I mean, Cody Rhodes retains over Solo because Roman returns.
That's right.
So I'm going to ask you one question, but it's got two parts.
All right, two parts.
The question is, what's next? And it's for Cody Rhodes and for Roman Reigns. What's next for these two? Clearly, we're not going Cody and Roman right away. Cody did say without Roman, he wouldn't have retained, and Roman definitely deserves a rematch. They can't be where we're going immediately. So, what's next for Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and the Bloodline?
You really want to know?
I'd like to.
I'm going to say Roman, Cody, Usos, Survivor Series against the Bloodline.
Really? So you think Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns join forces?
One night only. Against the Bloodline. I think.
Interesting.
I say because if you look at the way Roman walked away, he acknowledged Cody. He respected Cody.
That's true.
And now they both got a thorn to deal with. That's Solo. So, there you have it. One night, Roman, Cody, Usos, Solo, and his Bloodline. There's your Survivor Series match. War Games.
So where does Dwayne fall in this?
Dwayne gonna fall in somewhere around Royal Rumble.
So you're not going to involve Dwayne in War Games at all?
Nope.
Really?
He ain't got no point at this time right now. I'm gonna say that's what's gonna be. Now unless what's his name? Damn. Fatu joins sometime this week or next week. Then you got The Rock. But until then the four I see right now for War Games.
Man, I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at that War Games. In the meantime, who gets a shot at Cody's title?
I think they're gonna do one little over the top battle royal, number one contender match.
Really? You think that's how we're going to get to the... So who gets the shot then?
Okay. I think
Who's going to win that battle royal?
I think this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna do another one of them like they did with Jinder Mahal, like a battle royal where the challenger had never had a championship match. So it's gonna be one of them. So I'm gonna say you're gonna probably put Carmelo, LA Knight. Oh, never mind. LA Knight did have a shot. Probably Andrade. Then you're gonna have a lot of newcomers in that match. A lot of new faces. But if it was to happen, I would say Carmelo Hayes would be the winner if they did that of the champion.
Well, Carmelo and Andrade had a hell of a match on SmackDown.
They did.
I think it's safe to say that was Andrade's best match I've ever seen him in. Damn good match. Damn good match.
It was good. It was good. But that's why I see it going to.
Do you foresee Roman Reigns beating Cody Rhodes for that undisputed title in the future? Or do you see Cody dropping it to somebody else?
Roman really don't need the title. You can't beat that 13, 16 days. You can't never beat that. Roman did his time. He did his job. But I think Roman if he wanted to. This could be his 10th headline WrestleMania in a row.
Really? You think Roman could be booked to face Cody headlining WrestleMania, or booked to face The Rock headlining WrestleMania?
I can't tell you right now who I think is going to be yet.
But Roman could be the guy main eventing Mania again next year. I would agree with that.
I'm saying they making Roman history 10 in a row. Like, that ain't never going to be done again.
No one will ever do that.
Like, the Undertaker streak, nobody can ever do that. So that's going to be, he going to make that 10th in a row WrestleMania headline. And I would say, if I had to do it, if I had to make this the best thing in the world, I would make that a triple threat. That's where you get the triple threat. Rock, Cody, Roman.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Reason why, because of this. Let's just say the winner of the Rumble is a Raw guy. I'm not saying I don't know who yet, but we'll just say Raw guy. Then The Rock wants Cody. Then somehow they throw Roman in there somehow in the mix. Roman says, well, he wants his rematch. He's entitled to his rematch since he didn't really get his rematch, and he wanted to do it at WrestleMania. And so you got a battle feud, all for the belt. Then Cody says, I'll take both of you on at the World at Mania. And that's how you get your triple threat right there.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
Instead of doing one-on-one, just make it a triple threat. Save everybody time, hassle, triple threat. Right there. And if you don't want to do triple threat, you can do it this way. Do it like they did last year. Night 1, The Rock. Night 2, Roman.
Oof.
He fight both of them for the title. That's it. He fight both of them for the title. Night 1, Rock. Night 2, Cody. And whoever wins that, if they even make it to, let's just say The Rock wins, it goes on
The Rock
to a
faces
triple threat.
Roman.
Nah, it'll be a triple threat. Yeah. Or something like that.
Not mad at it.
That's
Not mad
what
at it.
That's what it's gonna be. Night 1, Cody versus Rock. Night 2, Cody versus Roman. Whoever the winner be, whatever, something like that. You know.
Time will tell. It'll be interesting come SmackDown next week. Well, this week, what Roman has to say. As far as what could happen on Raw tomorrow night, we have a new world champion in Gunther. We'll start picking that apart. But all in all, Joe, let's look back in the weeks past.
Okay.
What was your match of the week? Who was your wrestler of the week?
Well, I want to say after last night, I feel like I'm doing a repeat, but it's gonna be like I'm going for Braun Breaker beating Sami Zayn for my match.
Okay.
And my wrestler of the
That
week,
was a really good match. Very good match, Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn.
and my wrestler of the week, even though you don't watch NXT, I'm going with Rosa Perez as my wrestler of the week.
Solid picks. My match of the week is Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. I thought that match was really good. Thought it was just a very solid match. Certainly stole the show for SmackDown. I thought it was really good. We got Die by the S word dropping in the chat. Wow. We are Don't Say the F word getting joined by Die by the S word.
Hey.
Could be Die by the sword. Depends on how you want to say it, Joe.
How you want to say it?
My wrestler of the week.
Uh-oh.
Even though I don't think he should have won the match, my wrestler of the week is LA Knight.
Oh.
Great performance. That brain buster he hit Logan with. Rough, but was safe.
It was safe.
It was safe. Scary. He kept Logan safe with that moonsault. Just all in all, I thought LA Knight had a good week. I thought his SmackDown stealing of the truck was hilarious. I think that Prime truck is dope. Prime really needs to make an RC car of that thing.
It is dope.
Yeah, I think LA Knight had a great week. I think he is deserving of being U.S. champ. I do think that. I don't know if I would have put it on him at SummerSlam in Cleveland, just because I think the boos that Logan would have gotten would have been a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. I could be wrong.
You could be.
It's rare. I mean, I have been wrong before. But I want to thank everyone who has joined us live on Instagram. And once again, if you're not joining us live on Instagram, you miss all the cool shit. You probably missed the intro music. YouTube probably doesn't have that there. You may have missed Joe saying tons of swear words. He's got a potty mouth because his daughter's not home yet. Or maybe that was me that said shit a bunch of times. One way or the other. Could have been Mark. Mark might have been over there cussing. I don't know.
I got chills because it's Saturday.
About 10 years.
Hey.
We're going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow for Raw, because a lot of things have happened that are going to impact the Raw show. So, tomorrow, 5:05 p.m., Superstation Instagram. Schedule change?
I got dentist for tomorrow when I got from work tomorrow, y'all. So, gotta get these lovely teeth clean. So, I gotta be 6 tomorrow. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Stay tuned for tomorrow's time.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna get his grill done.
I don't like the dentist, but I gotta go. Gotta see the dentist. Yeah.
Later in the week, Joe will be a guest on another podcast doing trivia. So stay tuned for that information, everyone.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the invite. I'll keep y'all posted.
All right, keep us posted, and then make sure you rock your Don't Say the F Word gear. No, the Jelly Roll shirt. Do a moonsault Jelly Roll. That shirt is not for sale. I really want to clear that up. Make sure everyone knows I'm not selling those. If you've seen those, please stop messaging me. I am not. Those are not for sale. I'm not trying to get in trouble. Is not.
Good shirt.
I clearly said I'm not selling. So the number of people who have asked to purchase, I don't really want to get into, but just to clear it up right here, right now. To do a moonsault Jelly Roll shirt. It's just a joke. If you see me wearing one, doesn't mean I'm selling them. Those are not for sale. Please stop trying to give me money for those shirts. I'm not selling that. But everyone,
be good.
It's hilarious. It is funny, but it's not. I'm not trying to put any WWE stuff on a shirt. That's not what's happening. But thank you, everyone, for checking us out live on Instagram. We appreciate all of you. If you're checking us out, YouTube, on Spotify, wherever it may be, thank you. We will be back tomorrow evening. We will pre-show Monday Night Raw. Make some predictions once they give us the card on Until then, everyone,
All right.
thank you. Don't say the F word. We don't use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. Don't let your friends use it either. We're out, Joe.
All right. Tomorrow, y'all.